Hello and welcome to another episode of Alan Writes. We're tackling the Big 125. It's it's a story about the future, and it's a thriller. Apparently, I read a lot of thrillers. At least it's easy to label things a thriller when you've got things going. Anyway, Jack and Dalsko are talking, and Jack has just figured out that Dalsko is an agent. Okay. And now I have to figure out what to do with them. We're talking shop. Now, I'd love to do this and set it to silent mode. Jack taps his own head where Dalsko's implant happens to be, then motions for him to keep going. Look, does the word midnight mean anything to you? And it is this point where they transfers midnight that Jack discerns that it's an implant, not an impant. Apparently, I can't take the L in implant. It's very, very specific sort of spelling. What would that be? The thing where you can't read it, dyslexia? Anyway, I'll contact you later when possible. Left. You heard all that? No, but you said the word. Midnight. But you said the word. And I did. So you weren't talking with your honey. So you weren't talking with your honey. Dalsko realizes he's trapped. He's revealed. Well, this complicates things. Told you I'd done interrogations. Now what? That's a good question. I can't trust you and you don't have a reason to trust me. So, are you ready to play double agent? Yeah, let's talk. What will it take to turn you? Jack settles in opposite Dalsko. What will it take to turn you? Not money, apparently. Not money, apparently. What did they offer? Something worth more than cash. A shot of Immort. Third wave. Dalsko. Fourth. For my son. Jack is a little surprised. A son. Got any pictures? Dalsko doesn't hesitate. From his implant, streams images of him with a skinny young boy. Some of them are taken in the hospital. He's sick. Blood cancer. Blood cancer. It's trying to eat his bones. It's trying to eat his bones. Expensive treatments. And there's a shot of X that he gets every 2 weeks. But that's not doing everything. And his liver, I can see you'd want the amort. Dalsco, can you get me a shot of it? Maybe. Not good enough. I can't make a promise like that. Can't make a promise like that. I can't make a promise like that. See? He's not going to lie to Dalsco, at least not openly. He may be tricky, but he's not going to lie. And that's one of the things, tell you what, you tell me where the drop off for me, the drop off for me would have been. You tell me where your drop off for me would have been, and I'll answer one of your questions. Answer one of your questions. And I'll answer one of your questions. It's not enough. It's not enough. No, it isn't, is it? But do you really think you'll get a better offer? Do you think you'll get a better offer? No. Into Jack's eyes. The first, Jack is living in a different real world. That Dalsco has only glimpsed. Now the question is, do I want to have Jack do a little backstory? Escape. That's not enough. No, it isn't, is it? Well, this is one way to handle it. They come to an arrangement. Let's go blinks. The world goes black for a moment. Same scene. I'm having a little bit of a kickover. We'll assume that springs at Jack. Jack gets off one good shot. Isn't enough. The two fight. The two fight. And this is something for, it'll be a cool fucking fight scene. It's the two of them actually hand to hand for the first time. And the two fight. The stunt, it'll be cool. The stakes are the life or death of one of them. Gets the upper hand, but Jack recovers a hidden weapon and forces Dalsko to flee. Hidden weapon with significant firepower. And forces Dalsko to flee. Exterior, city street. Night. Dalsko keys his implant. Dalsko staggers down the sidewalk, clutching his side where the bullet penetrated. He keys his implant. He made me. Decrypted my signal in. And it's a okay. What voice did I use for the client? It was a distorted voice, yeah. All right, I don't know. Voice over the implant is what I used. Okay, fine. We're closing in on your location. Don't bother. He's not there. Where he's going. Try to free his friend. Tracer. Go there. Stop him. Can't. Shot. Pretty bad. Going to... None of my men any better. Remember? But he did say something. But he did say something to me. About midnight. Yes. Listening. He said, it's closer than you think. He said, it's closer than you think. We require a record. We require. To you after I get patched up. Dalsko nears an Hollow Knight hospital. Reaches for the door with a bloody hand. Taps his implant off and staggers inside. All right, now we get to a little bit of betrayal, I think. So what we've got going on in the background is that Dalsko cut a deal essentially with Jack. In exchange for, they both realized they weren't going to get everything they want, and so they had to negotiate a bit. Him closing his eyes was essentially terminating the conversation. They just talked it out. And Dalsko gave Jack the location of Tracer. And in return, he got a few quick bits about Midnight, target, and the promise that he'd set his enemy onto Jack. And there we go. At Tracers, specifically because they probably couldn't hire mercs that quickly. They might have had some spare mercs, but they're going to have to use at least somebody from their own to lead it and to guide it and everything else. So, all right. So let's do interior, exterior, warehouse. Connect. A simple, barely lit warehouse sits amid countless others. Interior, warehouse, night. A solitary figure bypasses the door lock and enters. Oh, it's exterior, interior. The lights come up, revealing a hard-edged woman in battle gear, complete with minigun. The two mercs on either side of Tracer. Tracer bound to onto a chair. Flinch, even though they've got the woman in sight. I need a name for this one. Hard-edged woman, Hendrix. Hendrix. Hadrick's in sight. Okay. Hadrick's. Run now. Hadrick's. Jack, pull you out. Yep. To the marks. Okay, little rodents. Run away before I pounce. One of the mercs backs away. The other moves forward and fires. Hadrick's returns fire and obliterates him. Never engage a minigun. Hadrick's moves up. First rule of war. Nah, but it's in the top 10. But it's in the top 10. Shut up and shut up and let's go. Cuts. Shut up, let's go. No, Jack said the building shutters. Now the enemy had wanted to get there first, but they had not. Because Jack said Hadrick's directly. Hadrick's closer. The building shutters. Sound of helicopter prop wash is heavy. Is this your warehouse? Don't I wish? Hadrick's heads for the door. All right. All right, and let's have the helicopter. The helicopter hovers over the building. Drop ropes. I think they're called quick ropes. Quick ropes descend. Are thrown snake down. Heavily armed men follow. The last one is in a suit rather than body armor. Exterior. Overlook. Jack Or was a set of binoculars. The helicopter. The side of the helicopter. The side of the helicopter. Hovering just over the way. Perfect. He picks up a missile launcher. And takes aim. The weapon fires. It's a dumb missile in a smart world, and that makes it lethal. Lethal. Only at the last does the helicopter react. Entirely dumb missile in a smart world. That makes it lethal. Only the last does the helicopter swing around, but too late. But too late. The explosion sends it crashing into the warehouse. Sends it crashing into the warehouse. Crashing down into the warehouse. Blades snapping as they connect with hard surfaces. The strike team and their suited superior go down with it. Exterior. Warehouse front. And that reminds me, I should put that warehouse front door up at the top as well. Hadrix re-enters. Tracer stays back. This brings back memories. Let's hope not. Amid the ruin. Hadrix locates the suited figure, suited superior. The helicopter. Instead of body armor. All right, there we go. So I don't know who the student superior is. I'll probably have to give them a name prior to this and establish a backstory, if only in my head. And there we go. In agony with the building, she grabs hold of him. Grabs hold of him. All goes black. Interrogation room. Dang. So, and now we're going to move to another interrogation where Jack classic mission. Total success. Not bad for improv night. The three rebels get together and to figure out what to do. Jack indicates that he has a source, but the flow is both ways. Got to pull these idiots out of hiding, figure out why they're gunning for old rebels, and get going. The backstory is it's vengeance. A son tries to avenge his dying father. Father dying for other reasons, but his regret was always the losses during the rebellion. The old rebellion. So, trying to win his father's affection one last time. Why dying? Isn't a mort. It wears off. Believe it or not. Sometimes it takes longer than others. The fix isn't permanent. Oh, well, that's good, Jack says. I'm looking forward to some rest. All right, that's all good. That's all good. That's for next time. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed this little walk down. We've had a couple of scenes. We introduced a new character, a new rebel. We see that Jack has plans in motion, that he's very good at that. Is he Midnight? I still don't think he is. I don't think he's the famed rebel leader. I don't even know if there is a famed rebel leader. Maybe that's just somebody they made up. That's a good question. Is there no Midnight? Everyone played the part from time to time. Planner, designer, warrior. The three of them all together. I am Midnight. It's an I am Spartacus moment. Alright, so they're going to put together a plan, and it's of course not going to work out entirely well. One of them will be captured, and the other two will have to work at it. Since we had Tracer be captured before, and I don't know if we can have Jack be captured, maybe it's going to be Hadrix. She's certainly tough enough to survive. I don't... Oh, maybe it is Jack. Maybe Jack is the one who has to be captured. The one is the one captured. He has to be there to be closure. Reveal that Dalsko was the lead villain all along. Cliche. What I may have to do is insert another character and peel them back and have them reveal themselves to be there. Or more amusing. Cliche. Reporter at start. Maybe. I will have to do a twist in there somewhere because audiences expect that and they want to be thrilled. So anyway, this has been the Big 125. I hope you've enjoyed this little walk through Creative Land. It's certainly going places, and I don't know where, but that's the fun of the first draft. You can go anywhere and do anything. Then there are no limitations. As long as you go somewhere, it's good. All right. So I hope you take care out there. Stay safe. Thanks.